Today we are back at Disney's Riviera Resort because we have some new food to check out. One of the best pool bars at Disney World in Bar Riva and one of the best quick service restaurants at Disney World in Primo Piatto are both boasting new menus that sound incredible. I can't wait to try some of this new food, so let's go eat. Riviera has some of the best food out of all of the resorts here at Disney World, and I always love coming over to try what they're cooking up. If you're visiting, keep these options in mind for your Epcot or Hollywood Studios days because Riviera is just a quick Skyliner ride away, and sometimes it can be nice to break up a park day with a stop here. And usually the food at Riviera is better than what you can find in the parks anyways. We're gonna kick this day off with a stop at the pool bar, Bar Riva. While Bar Riva is technically a pool bar, I like to consider this place more of like a full service sit down restaurant. There's a pretty decently large menu filled with appetizers, entrees, and desserts. There's full service with waiters and waitresses coming around to your table, as well as a full bar full of plenty of fantastic cocktails. And if I'm being quite honest, Bar Riva might even be better than some sit down restaurants across property. Out of nowhere, it has started pouring out, guys. I guess that's that Florida weather for you. But we're going to take a look over the menu. I don't think I'm going to be partaking in any cocktails today, but I did want to point out my favorite on the menu, the Il Tramonto. It's kind of like their take on an Aperol Spritz, and you know I am an Aperol Spritz girly. So if you too enjoy an Aperol Spritz, highly recommend. But like I mentioned, they have a whole new menu, so I kind of want to go over what's new and some of my favorites that stuck around as well. Oh my gosh, do you hear that thunder? Okay, but seasonal arancini, I believe those are the same. The chilled Mediterranean shrimp, those are new. The chicken strips, the garlic parm chicken strips, those have stayed, thank God. Those are so delicious. They're literally just like the Disney chicken strips, but coated in their garlic parm sauce. So good. The charcuterie board here, their charcuterie is really good value and so tasty. I always love getting that. They have changed their signature burger. Their other one that they had was so good. So I am so excited to try the one that they have now. It has brie and balsamic. Oh my God, that sounds right up my alley. They have a new Panzanella Salad. The Greek salad has stayed. So has the grilled chicken pasta. The grilled vegetable pita has stayed. And then they have a brand new seasonal pizza. Again, another thing that is like exactly what this is like made for me right here. So we're gonna try, I believe, all of the new things on this menu. And as I was going over things, I just got even more excited because like you heard me say, like everything on this menu feels like it was tailored to me. Like I couldn't have made a more perfect burger or a more perfect pizza for myself. So there's 4 new things on the menu. We are gonna order all 4 from here. And then once we finish this stuff, we're gonna head over to Primo Piatto, but I don't wanna get too ahead of myself because we've gotta try this stuff first. This storm is a brewing, guys, but I wanted to start out with a little appetizer round. So I ordered the chilled shrimp as well as the Panzanella salad to start. And both of these dishes here look like they're gonna be a nice, refreshing way to start our meal. This looks like the perfect kind of pool bar appetizer. This is just what I want when I'm relaxing in the sun and looking for something kind of light, something that's really good to also grab when you're kind of in the middle of a park day, something lighter when it's hot, warm outside, and you don't want to fill up on something too heavy. Let's start by getting into this chilled Mediterranean shrimp. This is citrus poached shrimp with couscous and romesco for $15.99. We've got 5 pretty jumbo looking shrimp here. On top of that romesco and that pearled couscous. I think pearled couscous is an extremely underused ingredient that I really enjoy. This is looking really good, so I can't wait to try it out. Did you see that lightning? Before we get into the couscous, I want to try some of this shrimp just with the romesco sauce alone. Usually I am a cocktail sauce fan. I love the flavor and the almost spice that the horseradish gives to the shrimp, but I think that romesco sauce pairs really well. I've never thought to have romesco sauce with shrimp, but the pairing is phenomenal. The shrimp themselves are cooked well. They're really nice and meaty. I really, really enjoy those shrimp on their own. And I think this couscous underneath is going to go really well with that romesco sauce as well. Oh, there's also like some onions and cucumbers in with this. Oh my gosh, I almost even like that more than I like the shrimp. It's kind of like a pasta salad because you've got the veggies in there. You've got the chopped up veggies and the cucumbers and the onions, and you've got like little tomato bits in there as well with the pasta. And it's all tied together with the dressing in the romesco sauce. Honestly, I wish they served that as a side because I would get that as a side all the time. That is so delicious, like a pasta salad under that shrimp. I think this is really, really good. I'm kind of surprised by this because I thought I would be a little bit underwhelmed because it's just, at the end of the day, it's just like chilled shrimp, like their take on a shrimp cocktail, a Mediterranean shrimp cocktail. But this is actually really good. That romesco sauce with that pasta salad on the bottom. Pasta salad, I guess. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh. I can't stop eating that. Next up, we're going to get into this Panzanella salad. It has tomato, burrata, cucumber, focaccia, and a red wine vinaigrette for $13.99. I know the other day in my Facebook group, the Main Street Foodies, which if you're not a part of, definitely make sure you go join. We're talking all things Disney food, and you guys are actually sharing your Disney food reviews, thoughts, all that kind of stuff with me, and we're having all conversations about Disney food. Main Street Foodies on Facebook. If you're not a part of, go join. But we were talking about this salad here because I think they replaced the caprese salad or the burrata that they used to have on the menu here at Bar Riva with this panzanella. And I know a couple of you guys were upset here, and I actually wasn't sure what a panzanella salad was because I believe I've only had it once actually in Epcot, and the one I had in Epcot was made with, I believe, like cornbread croutons. So I actually Googled what panzanella salad is, and it's a rustic style tomato salad with kind of like thick cut Italian veggies and usually tomatoes, red onions, and some soaked Italian bread and usually focaccia. And I like that this one also has some burrata. We've got like a half a burrata in there. We've got some cucumbers. We've got our red onions, our tomatoes, and we've also got some red peppers in here. This looks pretty good. Like I said, another lighter kind of option. And I'm a huge fan of burrata, so I think I'm going to love this. Let's build a little bite here. It's of course got to include some burrata. We got to get burrata in there. I also love cucumber, so we need some of that too. Maybe a little tomato. I think tomato is a necessary ingredient, a necessary component to a panzanella salad. So I guess we need some of that as well. That looks like the perfect bite. My second time having a panzanella salad. I guess it's similar to like a caprese salad in a way. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's try it out. Don't come into this expecting anything spectacular, is what I'll say. It's simple ingredients done well. It's just simple veggies cut up, dressed lightly in like oil and red wine vinegar, seasoned well with salt and pepper, fresh veggies, and burrata. At, I think, a good price. Like, this is a pretty decently sized salad with a half of a thing of burrata for $13.99. For a house like side salad at Disney World, I think you're paying maybe a little bit less at most places, and you're getting like a hunk of burrata in this, and this is about double the size of a house side salad. So I think the price on this is fantastic, and you're getting quite a bit of food and burrata. I think this is a really good price, and it's tasty. It's not anything that's gonna blow you away necessarily, but it's good. And I'm a sucker for burrata, so like I can make a meal just of burrata on its own. So give me some burrata, put some burrata in front of me, and I'll be happy. Overall, appetizer appetizers for me, a success. I'd order both of these again, to be honest. If I had to pick one though, the shrimp, I think they're unique. I think they're delicious. And that pasta underneath, the couscous, absolutely phenomenal. Now you may be realizing missing from the appetizer menu is the baked brie that they had around for a while. That is no longer on the menu. I know a lot of you may be sad. You Bar Riva fans may be sad to see that missing, but it is no longer on the menu. Hopefully you find something else that you enjoy. But we're going to be moving on to entrees next, where we will be ordering the new signature burger as well as the new seasonal pizza. Let me tell you guys, these entrees are smelling amazing, and look who joined us just in time for their arrival.
Honestly, that lightning was probably the most insane lightning I ever seen. I was driving down World Drive and about lightning strikes yards away from me, striking the Swan Reserve, the Grand Flirty, and I haven't seen it this crazy in a long time. But I'm here. Kristen says there's new food items here, so of course we got to come here. And I also ordered a grilled cheese with tomato soup.
Well, I think you're going to like this pizza. I think I am too, so we're going to start with the pizza. This new seasonal pizza has fontina, mozzarella, roasted broccolini, lemon ricotta, and an arugula oregano pesto for $17.49. Now, the Riviera already has fantastic pizza at the quick service. But this looks like it has potential to not only be the best pizza at the Riviera, but this looks like it has potential to be one of, if not the best pizza at Disney World. This looks phenomenal.
Well, let's not get...
And it smells phenomenal too. Let's not get caught up here. You don't think this looks amazing? From the second it was put on our table, I've just been like oohing and eyeing at it. Like, this looks amazing. Everything from the cheese, I love pesto.
Oh, I'm not a big pesto.
I love pesto. It looks like we've got a little like panko breadcrumb on there as well. Lemon ricotta. This pizza just like speaks to me on another level. It also looks to be like charred to perfection just from the crust, from what I'm seeing. We've got to pick up a piece. We've got to pick up a slice to see. This is going to be the make or break, I feel. We've got to see if it's crisped on the bottom. If this is crisped on the bottom, we have a contender. I don't know. Sean.
What are you handing me a slice?
The flop game? I don't know. Not much flop here.
Quite stiff there.
I don't know. We're looking like we're in business here. Let's try it out.
We're looking for a pesto business.
I'm in heaven.
Pesto heaven. That is Kristen right, sitting on the Mediterranean Sea having her sweet pesto pizza. The nice evening here during the storm. Pesto and some lightning.
This is amazing. Sean, you're saying I'm crazy. I need to hear what you think.
Listen, the flop game is A1, but I said I'm not a big pesto fan. It just doesn't look like, it's like guac. It just doesn't look appealing.
Guac?
It's the color green. It's flavorful. But you know what? I wouldn't say it's the best pizza. You know what? I'm going to be a quick changer here. It sits on my tongue very nice, the flavors afterwards, and I'm going to say I actually do really enjoy this, but I still won't say it's the best pizza.
What is the best pizza?
To be honest, I have no idea.
Exactly. As he goes in for a second slice there.
The broccoli is my least favorite.
The broccoli, you don't like the broccoli? I like that it adds a little bit of a crunch in there, and it's not like super overcooked to where it adds a little bit of a bite. I think this pizza, I feel like I need to have it one more time to solidify it as a top pizza. Actually, I don't think I need to have it one more time to solidify it as a top pizza at Disney World.
You're not even sure.
No, I'm saying I think it is already a top pizza at Disney World, but to solidify it as like in a 1 or 2 spot, I need to have it another time. But I think I might even put it in like a top 3. after one time. I think the pesto is different. It's not your typical basil pesto because it's an arugula pesto. So think kind of like white pizza with an arugula kind of pesto on it. I think the lemon ricotta on there is to die for. The ricotta cheese adds a delicious creaminess with a little pop of lemon. It just adds like a citrusy freshness to this pizza that I think pairs really, really well with the pesto. The toasted breadcrumbs on top are something that's really unique. I've never really seen that on pizza before, and I think it's really delicious as well. As for the dough, it's charred nicely. I could use it charred just a little bit more maybe, but it's really soft. You could kind of like tell just from me pinching the dough how nice and soft it is. It has a nice charred flavor, but maybe just a little bit more of a char, and this would like put it over the edge. Still, this is phenomenal. And I don't think it's poorly priced either. Like, this is why I love coming to the pool bars at Disney, because they're always cheaper than coming to sit-down restaurants. Like, the sit-down restaurants at Disney could obviously get very pricey, but the pool bars are always significantly cheaper, and you could get a really good meal at a lot of the pool bars around Disney World, and I think this is one of the pool bars that you could get some of the best food. This is less than $20 for a shareable personal-sized pizza here. Most of the personal pizzas around Disney are at least $20, and I don't know if you could really get a better personal pizza at Disney. I think this is hands down one of the best. And you could go to Primo Piatto and get a good pizza, but this one here at Bar Riva, man, it's unique. You're not going to find anything like this anywhere around Disney, at least. It's better than Via Napoli. This is fantastic. I will be back again for this for sure. Delicious. So besides our delicious food that we've got, our new food, Sean, Mr. Claus here, got himself his favorite grilled cheese and tomato soup. This is not new, and this is also from the quick service next door where we're heading next. But you could order any of the quick service food here at Bar Riva, and is this your favorite?
Listen, I'll never turn down a good soup, and this tomato soup is one of my favorites at Walt Disney World, no doubt.
Man, I do not want to stop eating that pizza, but we still have something else to try, this signature burger. This has a signature beef blend with brie, balsamic caramelized onions, and a black garlic aioli for $18.29. All right, Sean, you got to have some of this. We're cutting this in half. You got to try this out.
Save me some of that brie cheese, please.
Oh, do you like brie? I love brie cheese. Brie cheese and goat cheese are probably my two favorite cheeses. We got to cut this in half though, so we can see the cross-section action. Oh yeah, wait. There we go. Look at that. It's a nice thick patty. I got it medium well, but it looks more like well. But oh, it looks good. Look at that bun too. That bun doesn't look like your typical Disney burger bun. It looks like, honestly, like house-made. But we've got our brie, we've got our balsamic caramelized onions. This looks phenomenal. Cheers. In that first bite, the only flavor that I really tasted were those caramelized onions, which I really liked. But I do think the bun, I don't know, I can't tell with the bun and the beef. Yeah, the beef was a little bit dry on its own. It's definitely a little bit overcooked, but maybe that's my fault. Maybe I should have gotten it more medium. Maybe I should have gotten it more medium because it is definitely cooked more well done. But that part's on me. That part's on me. I didn't get any of that brie cheese in that first bite though. So let me get another bite here. Okay. There we go. That first bite, I was missing all the brie. I didn't get any of the brie cheese in the first bite, and that is exactly what it was missing. It is so much better when you get the brie cheese in there. Like I said, I love brie cheese, and brie cheese with caramelized onions is such a good flavor combo. And when you get the brie cheese in there, it honestly doesn't matter if the burger patty is a little bit overcooked, because that flavor from the brie and the caramelized onions mixing together, you know what, it honestly gives it a little bit of like a French onion soup kind of vibe. I know French onion soup is usually made with Gruyere, but the caramelized onions, those balsamic caramelized onions mixed with the brie, gives me a little French onion soup, which I love French onion soup, so really good.
All that tomato soup talk, honestly, they should come out with a tomato soup burger. You know, they're talking about a French onion burger. Let's say a tomato soup burger.
Why don't you dip your burger in the tomato soup?
I did a little bit, but I honestly licked that bowl clean of all that tomato soup, so it's already pretty much already all gone. But as Kristen said, I would actually get this burger around medium. I'm curious how the house cooks it usually, but there's a lot going on here, I think, in this food. And you know, on the Pezzo pizza you got over there, there's a lot going on, flavors there, and there's a lot of flavor going on in this burger. But it's pretty good. I'll just get a medium.
And the bun almost gives me like potato bun kind of vibes. Do you taste that a little bit? I'm getting like potato bun in it. I think it all works really well together. The burger that they had previous to this had like mushrooms, like cooked mushrooms, and I think it was really good. But I think I might like this one just a little bit more because I really like that balsamic onion with that brie cheese. It's good. And this burger, you can see it's got a little char to it. I don't know. I think everything works really, really well when you get a bite with everything. Just that first bite was a little messed up because I didn't get that brie. But once you get everything working together, I don't know. I'm really impressed with everything we've eaten today, which it shouldn't come as any surprise because usually everything that I have here is really good. And I'll keep coming here because every time they roll out a new menu, it seems to be like every year, because last time they did, I was looking back at my videos, it was like last year, and I liked everything then. So I'll be back here hopefully in a year, and hopefully everything next year will be good as well. But next up, we're gonna head to Primo Piatto. There aren't any new desserts. Last year they came out with a new skillet cookie, and that was amazing, but no new desserts here. But there is a new dessert and some new food over at Primo Piatto, the quick service next door. So we're headed there next. Okay, so we made it into Primo Piatto, and I came over here to place my order, and they have some great stuff on the menu. I really like a lot of the stuff that they have here. Some impressive stuff that you usually wouldn't find on a resort quick service menu, and I realized a lot of the new stuff I was seeing is actually not on the menu boards up there. So I made my way over to the grab and go area, and this is actually where we're gonna find the new stuff. Kind of surprising because the new stuff on the menu is actually warm sandwiches, a meatball sandwich, which you can see right there in the grab and go, and yeah, they're actually served warm in this container. And then the other new thing is this turkey and cheese panini with prosciutto, and yeah, they're just kind of grab and go waiting for you. All right, so we have picked up both of our sandwiches here, and like I said, this is not really what I was expecting. They're both just kind of in their grab and go containers. I thought they would be just like normal quick service meals, but no. We've got both of our to-go containers filled with our sandwiches. So we're gonna open them up and see how they look. The meatballs, what are you thinking, Sean?
I don't know what I'm thinking.
You don't know what you're thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking either. I don't know. This isn't going as planned here for Primo Piatto. Bar Riva blew me away,
but soup here.
But Primo, I don't know. Ooh, our panini with cheese and prosciutto.
There's cheese.
There is certainly cheese. This container is filled with cheese. Let's take them out of their boxes and plate them up. All right, I really don't know if taking these out of the case is helping the presentation that much. Let's start by trying this 3 cheese panini with prosciutto. It has prosciutto, mozzarella, fontina, and provolone for $11.19. This looks really bad, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of scared to try this. Sean is actually just refusing to try this. It's better than it looks, but it just tastes like a pile of cheese.
The bread looks good.
The bread is good. It just tastes like a pile of greasy cheese, though. Very salty, too, from the prosciutto. And if it's possible, I never thought I would say this, but there's almost too much cheese. There's too much cheese on this sandwich. Never thought I'd utter the words. It's almost like a pizza, just without the tomato sauce, if that makes sense. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but how much was this? This was like $11, right? Oh my God.
11.
With no side?
19.
I understand that it's supposed to be grab and go and it's like quick and you're on the run, but no, I was really excited for that. I was thinking it was going to be like, it said panini. I thought it was going to be like a pressed panini sandwich, a panini grilled cheese with prosciutto. That sounded delicious to me. It sounded like it was going to be one of the highlights of the day, to be honest, which is why I still got it, despite it looking bad, but whatever. On to the meatballs. This meatball sandwich has a signature beef blend with provolone, mozzarella, and tomato sauce for $11.39. So again, an $11 sandwich with no side, and when I picked this up, the bread was so soft. It wasn't on a crusty baguette. I don't know about this one. Will you at least try some of this? I got you in here. Sean wasn't going to stay, and he was like ready to try a meatball sandwich. I'll cut it in half for you. Have some of my meatballs here. Come on. How bad can they be? Riviera's finest meatballs. I didn't get any meatball in that bite. Honestly, the meatballs are really good.
I think you can get away with meatballs sitting out.
The meatballs are really good. The bread,
A little soggy.
the meatballs and the tomato sauce are great, and the cheese. The bread is the issue. The bread is the only issue in this sandwich.
I feel like it'd be amazing if it was made fresh.
Exactly. If they made this fresh and put it on a crusty baguette, this would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right? Aren't these meatballs good? They taste like freshly made meatballs, which I'm sure they probably are. They're just like sitting there under a heat lamp for Lord knows how long. But they have like legit chefs in this kitchen. We're watching them as we speak. And I don't doubt that these are freshly made meatballs. They do not taste like frozen meatballs whatsoever.
It's the best used by 747.
I think these are some of the better These meatballs taste better than any other meatball I've had on Walt Disney World property.
You got the Meatball King.
Yeah, Nate would like these. Look, you're finishing that meatball. They're better than the meatballs at Tony's and at Mama Melrose's. I will tell you that.
It's not saying much.
It's not, but if this was on a crusty baguette or made fresh, that's all it's missing, I'm telling you. So I would not get this again just because it's in that display case and served without a side. Dang. Make it fresh, Riviera, and then you'd be on to something. All right, we have to end off with something sweet. So I got the strawberry cream Maratosi. This is an orange and vanilla brioche with strawberry jam and whipped cream for $4.49. This does happen to be a plant-based dessert, and this wasn't originally on the agenda. They have a new carrot cake muffin that is actually what I was planning to get. I really like carrot cake. I think I've gotten in my last couple of videos some type of carrot cake dessert, and I was really looking forward to trying that brand new muffin that they've got here, but they were out of it. It's kind of later in the day, so I wasn't able to get it. So this is a new dessert as well, a new plant-based dessert, so we ended up with this. The filling is very soft, very delicate. Oh, you went right in. I don't even know, how does one eat this? I don't know. I don't even know how to eat this. It's a broche. How did you say it last time?
It's a broche. A broche.
It's like a jelly donut.
Reminds me of like a jelly donut Pop-Tart.
It is like a jelly donut, yeah, but with like the cream in the center.
But it's like a Pop-Tart too.
This is good for like not even a plant-based dessert. Like I would get this again. And I don't even eat a plant-based try it. So if you eat plant-based, like you should definitely come try this out because I think it's good.
as coming from someone who does not eat plant-based. This is kind of a
lot of desserts are plant-based, no?
No, this has like a cream, it has like a whipped cream, you know? Like usually that wouldn't be plant-based. I don't know. This is really enjoyable. A lot more than expected, so.
Clear winner here at Piatto's.
Yeah, out of all the sandwiches we tried, out of everything we tried here at Primo, this dessert is the best.
Well, what a good day full of good eats it has been. I always love coming over to the Riviera and seeing what new food they've got. You could usually find some amazing stuff here, as evidenced by today. And if you haven't already, take this as your sign to come over to Bar Riva or even Primo Piatto on your Hollywood Studios or Epcot day. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is the perfect place to come for like a little midday park break, since it is so close and you could take the Skyliner right over here. You will find some amazing food here, amazing new food here, especially that pizza. I will be thinking about that pizza. I have some leftovers, which I'm already looking forward to popping in the air fryer when I get home and eating, because that pizza was so good.
But seriously, we tried some amazing food today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you to everyone over on Patreon for your support. I appreciate all of you. If you don't already and you enjoy honest Disney food reviews, I'm always going to give them to you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.